Hey guys, a lot of you have been asking for a way to unlock this mountain man with a glitch, and originally I wasn't gonna post a glitch for this, but I just saw today on Reddit they're posting a method and it's starting to spread all over YouTube. So I thought I would go ahead and show you guys what they're doing, and when you see somebody with one of these mountain men, just know that it's possible that it was glitched. And the founder of this, I believe, is UAE Gaming. I'm gonna have his link down in the description. If there are other founders of this method, let me know. I'll add you to the description area. First thing you need to do is glitch out your menu, and you're gonna make the game think that you're in a custom match, but you're actually gonna be in Prologue, but in a custom match, which is gonna allow you to bring in another player. And then you guys are going to do a God mode, which gives you unlimited ammo and you're completely safe from all of the zombies. First, go into the Find a Match menu area, hover over Replay Prologue and select it. Then select Accept. Then quickly back out and then arrow to the left over Custom Game and select that. If you do it fast enough, you're going to be in this menu right here. It's going to say Prologue down on the bottom, and you're going to be set ready to go into Prologue, but in a custom game. Now you need to go into social and invite someone to come in with you. That's the only way to actually get set up for this God mode glitch. Normally, if you go into Prologue from Find a Match, it forces you in there solo, and that's how you're supposed to be doing the challenge, is survive 25 waves in Prologue without taking downs and without opening up the mystery box. Once you're here and you're ready to start and it wants you to choose a loadout, just choose any, because it's not going to give you any loadout. It's going to force you to be the Maria character, and you're just going to have a shovel and free fire, and that's it. After you start the match, you're going to get this cutscene, and you and the other player are going to see it, but do not skip past this cutscene. You want to play it all the way until you see Nazi zombies, the final right. Then you can skip the cutscene, and you can tell the other player to skip the cutscene at that point as well. They're going to have a separate cutscene and be able to, bypass it at a separate time, but it's usually right behind when you actually see it. Normally when you spawn in on this map right here in the beginning, you're going to be solo, like rolling around on the ground, but with this glitch, it's going to be you on the ground and the person you invited is going to be standing above you. Now that person that you invited in that's standing has a black screen. They cannot see anything. They can only see your gamer tag. So what you want to do is start crawling forward, and they need to stay very close to you, follow that gamer tag, and there's some very specific things that you need to do right here so that your game doesn't get glitched out and you can actually get to the house. There's going to be a log that falls, and you can get trapped behind it, and so can the player that you're with, and you don't want either of you to get trapped behind it or get hit with it, because it will down you and you're going to have to start this all over. So right about here, you want to tell the player that you're with to keep walking forward and then stop. You don't want them to go any further past this point, and you could see that log just behind them that had fallen over. Now, depending on which character goes first, that person is going to be triggering events. So the first person to get past that certain point back there is going to trigger that log to fall. So you want to make sure both of you are past it. Then that player that's with you needs to stop and not trigger this soldier to crawl across this little walkway, because if they get to the soldier before you do, then you're not going to be able to pick up that healing syringe and be able to stand up. If they get to the soldier before you, you're going to be stuck prone, you're not going to be able to pick up the syringe, and you're going to have to start over. Now you can see that log that I just looked at. You want to make sure they just kind of stay back by that log, and you're going to have to direct them on when they should walk forward and when they shouldn't walk forward. Right now you just want to tell them to stop and just stay back there. What you need to do next is walk forward and go pick up this shovel. If you don't trigger these events in this order with specific players, again, it's going to glitch out and you're going to have to start over completely. Once you pick up the shovel, you want to stand kind of down in this area right here and let that player walk towards you, because they need to be able to see your gamer tag, and just tell them, walk straight forward. What you want to do is guide them towards a tree that is going to trigger one of the zombies. And remember, this player has a black screen and all they see is a green gamer tag. So if you're standing in front of them right here, they know where to walk to. So just guide them around over here and then let them go, trigger that zombie, the one that's like the jump scare, and let that zombie get them downed. What you're doing right here is getting rid of that black screen for that player. So that zombie needs to get them downed, and once they're down, you need to have that zombie come down you. Don't move forward, just stay back here behind that log that's on the left, or like that tree that's cut down. So once both of you are down, it's going to restart your game. You're going to spawn back in. Both of you guys are going to be standing by that log again. And now that player can see. They're no longer just seeing a black screen. The next thing that you do and decide is going to determine which player is actually going to be able to buy a gun and shoot. One of these players is just going to be sitting in a corner, and the other one is going to be actually shooting, rebuying ammo, and having to carry both of you through the game. I'd recommend that the host pick up the shovel and is the one that is shooting. It just worked really well for us when we did it that way. So now just come over here to the gate, make sure the other player is close to you, kill these 3 zombies. And then another trick is getting through this doorway without one of you getting shut out. So what we do is have one player stand in the doorway and just kind of on the inside of the house. This isn't going to trigger the door to shut. Then they have the other player run in as fast as they can. When that other player runs in, you need to kind of move into the house at the same time. Sometimes you might get teleported around, but sometimes you might get stuck out in the front yard and then you're gonna have to restart. The next thing you need to do to get into this God mode glitch, which you can do pretty immediately, is have one player stand right up against this MP40 wall buy. There's gonna be a little tiny corner where you just stop. So you wanna stop and crouch. And then you want the other player to start from the stairs and sprint into you. And you want them to be almost completely inside your character, and you're gonna know when it's correct because you're gonna be able to see like their eyes and like tongue from the inside of their head. Now, which player goes first is determined on who got the shovel. If you got the shovel, you're not gonna be able to sprint. It like glitches you out. So you need to be the one that crouches first up against the MP40 wall buy. Then the other player will be able to sprint, because that's important. They need to be able to sprint to actually get inside your character. There's not enough force if that character is not able to sprint. Also, you cannot stand up. Both players need to be crouched the entire time, and you're not able to melee, so you cannot use a shovel. The player that did not pick up the shovel will have no weapons. They cannot do anything to help you kill. They just have to go along for the ride, and you're gonna be shooting with the MP40 the entire time, but you know, you have access to the ammo, so that makes it very easy. None of the zombies can hurt you here. The whistlings are going to start coming at around 20 to 25, but they don't mess with you at all. You will take no hits whatsoever. You don't even need to buy armor for this. So if you can manage to get to this position and get to around 25, then these are going to start popping up. You've survived 25 waves in Prologue. It's going to tell you that you survived 25 waves without going down, and then 25 waves without unlocking the mystery box. So those are all 3 challenges that you need for Prologue, but you still need challenges on First Reich, and you need survive 20 waves in the spawn without going down and without opening any of the doors, which is a lot of fun and pretty easy to do. But yeah, that's the glitch, and that's what I think a lot of people are going to be doing now to unlock this Mountain Man, and I'm never going to equip it. I don't particularly like this character, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how to get it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.